So what's going on, everyone? How's everyone doing? Now today we're going to talk about Drake's new album, More Life. Now I've been excited for this album for months now. Kept getting pushed back and pushed back. I'm sure we all know about it, right? Finally we got it, and to start off, I'm not really impressed. I'm sure everyone's like surprised, like wow, why isn't he surprised, like impressed by this? All that stuff. We're gonna get into that. I'm gonna tell you my thoughts on this album, all that fun stuff, my top 3 songs, blah, say blah, all that good stuff. Let's get into it. Now, one of the obvious things I want to touch on is Drake and his constant, like, beating on Meek, like, way past this whole beef thing. Like, I know, Meek dropped DC4 and he's been ghost. Like, we get it. He's been chilling. He's been quiet. But Drake seems like that nerdy kid that finally got a win over Meek because everyone thought he was a loser, and now he's just gonna hold that over his head, being like, hey, I did this, look at me. Like, constantly is what it seems like. Yo, so there's a line in the album, it's in Lose You, where he's like, all you did was write a book of garbage ass rollies, ego stroking, picture posting, claiming that you do it for motivational purposes only, but you just had to show me. You know, if you know Meek, he talks about the Rolex watches a lot because, you know, growing up, I guess that's what him and his friends and people he's around, like, thought was the idea of fame. When I first heard that, I'm like, okay, I know he's trying to make a jab at, I get it. But Drake doesn't stop. There's another one in the intro for Free Smoke. Drake does a little bit more poking here, and he's like, how you let the kid fighting ghost rumors turn you into a ghost? Oh, you niggas got jokes. Y'all keep playing with your nose. Yeah, you get high and do the most. People are making assumptions that that's a jab at Kid Cudi because of what Drake said recently, well, last year I should say, about Kid Cudi making a jab, another subliminal jab, which Drake is freaking infamous for at this point. He's just making jabs at people. Another one, I'm like, I have these all written down. Let's see. He threw out more shots saying, if you do a song, it's like talking to my kids to work for me. You overnight celebrities, you one day star, I swear I told you that I'm in this bitch for eternity. I'm a reflection of your insecurities behind closed doors. A lot of six god worshipping done talk now. And then he further goes on to say, cause there's other shit that's concerning me. So that lyric is supposedly referring to Tory Lanez, and that's in Do Not Disturb, is where Drake was saying that. It's just, in this album, it's a bunch of subliminals. And I don't get it. This album, people saying, oh, it's not even an album. I feel like it's like a mixtape, because that's what he calls it, his playlist. You guys know how much I hate collaborations. Like, I didn't need a collaboration with you and Quavo or you and Young Thug, even though Young Thug did an alright job. Or 2 Chainz. Who is Giggs? I know this guy has to be a UK rapper, but his two songs, No Long Talk, and also on KMT, this guy sounds like a weirdo to me. His verses make me not want to go check him out. Like, I feel like he should have took a different approach with his verses. It just weirded me out. And in my opinion, any female fan listening to this guy, and I'm like, I don't know you. You sound creepy. I don't want to listen to you. So that's just my opinion listening to this. You know, there's different things. He makes a plug at J-Lo saying, oh, number, when he's drunk texting J-Lo or something. Like, I don't know. I really think this whole playlist, I feel like it's throwaway tracks that we're getting thrown here. And he's like, hey, I got songs for you guys. Take it. Like, I can't. Like, he had a song that had Kanye, like, rapping on it in a sense, a little bit. He, like, more so he assisted. I wouldn't even call these verses or anything, like just a couple bars here and there, and saying watch me glow up and watch me glow, like all that stuff. I'm like, okay, like not a lot of stuff that I'm liking on this. Like, and I've played this multiple times. I went through it all. Like, it's not like, this is probably a project that I'm gonna, of course, listen to from time to time select songs. Not like literally, I probably wouldn't have this album on shuffle going through all the songs because these songs whack, like straight up. With that being said, we're not gonna even put this album down anymore. I'm gonna give you guys at least my top 3 songs that I was feeling off this. Now, I gotta say my top 3 will have to be, I did like Sacrifices. Drake, Sacrifices, he had 2 Chainz and Young Thug in that. I did like Lose You. That was dope. Another one also, I guess I'll swing it with Do Not Disturb. I was digging Do Not Disturb also, so I'll probably throw that in my top 3. Ultimately, this playlist, if I had to rate it, you know, not all based on Drake and him being the freaking mega superstar that we all know he is, I'm feeling like I probably gotta give this like, probably like a 7. It's alright. A lot of the songs could have been taken out because they whack. That guy Giggs can get out of here. Yeah. I don't know. And Do Not Disturb at the end of it, Drake was like, see you in 2018. So my also thought is Drake going to be peacing out for the whole like 2017 since he released this now? Like, is he just like, I'm going ghost? Because throughout Do Not Disturb, he's talking about like he's stressed out, like he never gets breaks, he doesn't get a sick day, like all this stuff. So I'm assuming he's probably taking a huge, you know, what are we in now? We're in March, like 9-10 month break from rap and all the stuff that's happening, and coming back with hopefully a new project in 2018. I guess we'll see. All in all, this album was, I keep calling this an album. This playlist was alright. I probably, like, if you're reading this as Too Late, it has to be up there. I'll even freaking throw What a Time to Be Alive more than this. Like, I don't care for it like that. It's, and I'm a fan of Drake. I'm like, me and Drake go way back. You know, at least until Nothing Was Ever the Same, because that's when I finally like caught on and I was digging him a lot more. But that's just my thoughts on the album. I'm sure we all have heard the album. Tell me your thoughts down below. What do you rate this? What are your top 3 songs? What are you feeling about this album? Drake's interesting, I gotta say. And throughout this album, of course, we all know Drake has trust issues, but he stresses it again, over and over. So much so that, like, in one of the songs, you have like a recording of his therapist saying, you know, that he has to relax and like he's feeling like everyone's against him and like all this stuff, and it's interesting. Tell me your thoughts all down below in the comment section. If you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, as always, why haven't you? Click that subscribe button down there. With that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.